So it's been a little over a month since I got my tarot deck, and I haven't exploded into flames yet. It's been interesting. There was the reading that I did for myself. The first reading was pretty spot on, and then my husband, we did his, and his was pretty spot on too. It was pretty creepy actually, and then I've kind of messed around a little bit with one of my coworkers. It had some things were on, and some things weren't so much. But for the most part, it was pretty on. Um, it was funny because one night before we went to a burlesque show, we were just goofing off, and I pulled a card out, and I told my husband to pull a card out. So I got the Ace of Cups, and he got the Ace of Swords, which was so weird because, well, tarot people know, but for anybody else, the Ace of Cups is like cups are the feminine principle, and swords are the masculine principle. So it's just like, creepy because we're going to a sexual type show or whatever. Um, but anyway, then the other night I was having a really bad funk, and I was just sitting there, and I was just kind of messing around looking through them, and my husband came back, and he pulled one out, and he was like, "Yeah, you don't want to see that." And I was like, "It's the death card, isn't it?" And he was like, "Yeah, And of course, people that don't really study tarot, of course, the death card is really creepy and negative, but it's about transformation. So then I pulled a couple more cards after that, just to see what they would be, and I got it was the Death card, the Eight of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. So that was interesting, but yeah, they're kind of odd. I don't know how much I'll really use them. I've just been kind of toying around with them and reading more into the symbolism and kind of meditating on the images and that kind of thing. I do think they are a psychological tool to help you kind of have a conversation with yourself in a way. Some people think it's a more supernatural kind of deal, and I'm not sure. Maybe there's some of that too. I don't know, but